Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Welcome, MM, Lena, Andrew, Crystal, MM, I love you. Let's see, Beth, Brown Eye, Lady, JJ, Tammy, Sarah, and Kona. What is going on? By the way, Crystal and Payne, thank you for your donation. JJ Flower, thank you for your donation as well. By the way, we have new lighting. So I have two indirects and two direct light sources now. So I'm looking at some old videos and it just looks dark and dim. It looks dark. It just looks sort of dismal. There's not enough light. So now I have more light coming in. Hopefully I'll look at this tomorrow and it'll look much better. So I think this is looking pretty good so far. But anyway, let's go to the Tarot Tower and grab this one here. By the way, these are coming tomorrow. Supposedly the Waterfall Tarot version 2 will be here tomorrow. Nafisa, see many crows, Stacy, IT guy, Leah, what is going on? Good to see you. We have a lot of good stuff going on over here. So hopefully the lighting looks better. Hopefully it's not as dim. So yeah, I'm looking at the video. I'm like, man, that just looks dim. You know, it just looks really, really dim. Anyway, so let's go to the first question we got now, which is a general for May for JJ. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it and see what happens. Okay. You're first looking at the Queen of Pentacles. That is a pretty stable May. I mean, if we had to choose between stability and instability as far as the month goes, the Queen really sort of rounds it out. The Queen says it's going to be a little more stable. It's going to be a little better than possibly what you're thinking. There's a lot of sort of movement as here as well, ending with the Three of Pentacles. I think something is looking up in the job, a new opportunity with that. Boo Boo, Beth, Andrew, DC, what's going on? Star Bright, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Queen of Pentacles says it's going to be an uplifting kind of thing, especially when you look at new job opportunities, new employment opportunities, as we do here, right? Three of Pentacles is the creation aspect. It is the birthing aspect. It is sort of looking at opportunities, looking at things that are going to be great, new opportunities, things that are going to be exciting. They're going to be in the direction of May. Looking kind of at the end of May, beginning of June for that. Empress does indicate, actually, I think we're going out on a limb. Normally, I would not say pregnancy with the Empress, but I do see someone in your life, someone that you know, someone that you encounter is going to have a pregnancy, right? The Empress sort of says that, sort of hints into that direction. I'm kind of curious as to who it is, but we're going for that for now. Knight of Swords as well, since there's a lot of movement, a lot of activity in sort of like mid-May as it sort of goes, but that's going to be your May reading. Anyway, Maddie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. KSW, what is going on? Crystals and Paint, let's know what's going on for the next week. We got a week forecast. We will use Crystal's, I think Crystal's favorite deck still. Crystal, you got to update us. The Modern Witch Tarot. Modern Witch Tarot. It's such a great deck. It really is. It's one of those decks that you get and it's so thick. I mean, some people complained about the card thickness is a little too much, kind of hard to shuffle a whole deck, especially if you have small hands and whatnot. I don't really see it as a problem. I have small hands, but I mean, I don't know. That is just me, though. That is just one dude's opinion about the cards. You know what I mean? All right. General for the next week. Let's do it. Ten of Cups says you're going to be home a lot. You're going to be home a lot. You're sort of stuck at home in some aspects. I think you want to sort of get out there and move around and get around, but we're still sort of stuck in the lockdown for what seems like decades now, sort of thing. That Ten of Cups, happiness or home or what have you. King of Pentacles says you're making a little more money. I would say coming soon, coming soon. We think we've talked about, Crystal, that you had new job opportunities coming. I thought those would start up like in June-ish. But as they sort of sneak in, I think you're going to have a little more opportunity with what that is, what that sort of entails. A couple of things that sort of pop up. You're like, that's interesting. I definitely want to check that out. Judgment, again, points to these opportunities. When you have Pentacles next to Judgment, you have that aspect of there. I think a lot of that is very important, sort of how to move forward. King of Swords is you definitely need to take command next week of everything that sort of comes in. Riding the waves is not going to work for you. You need to take command of things. You need to move things forward. You need to sort of have that ability to get things going. And that's going to be sort of important as you get into the King of Swords. You know, next week, sort of like it's a little bit of a short time frame. So we're not looking at just major events or anything, but overall, look pretty decent. You know what I mean? Lena, welcome. What is going on? Synchronized with the universe. Welcome. Terrell and Such joined us as well. We got everybody here tonight. Everybody is here. It is rocking. And Star Bright wants to know a question. What's going to happen between me and A over the next 7 days? That's a very short time frame. Everybody's short time frame night. It seems that we have a short time frame night. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm impatient. I'm not going to say I'm the most patient person. Christina will back me up. I'm impatient. I'm extremely impatient, but I don't know. 7 days. I'm not sure what kind of miracles we're going to have in 7 days, but we're going to see. We are going to check it out. I'm just saying, with the Dark Mansion Tarot. See how that works overall. And between A and I mean, it's a lot of cards for 7 days, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. I hate that saying, by the way. It is what it is, but I got to use it. I got to use it here. The next 7 days are what they are. The Empress night. Okay, we'll do the Empress every single reading. Sure, why not? JD Cole, what's going on? And Dakota, thank you for your own donation. I appreciate that. Okay. Nine of Wands. I mean, it is a defensive time for the lovers. We do have the injured warrior there. It seems that things blending may not blend as well. You're sort of on a downhill slope in a variety of ways. A little bit of a downhill slope as it goes because you have the Knight of Wands into the lovers. Ideally, you would like to have something a little better to approach the lovers from, from the other side type thing. Linda, welcome. And the Empress after the lovers does indicate that things get a little bit better. This is sort of an emotional time. There's sort of a back and forth emotion. There are things that are sort of happening, moving across and whatnot. Knight of Pentacles says it's a good 7 days overall. I just don't see anything just dramatic. There's nothing dramatic here. You have a nice stability. You have a nice connection. You have a nice sort of a feel of comfort about what we have. But we're starting from maybe a place where things just aren't going as well as we would hope they would go. I mean, ideally, we would hope they would go maybe a little different, or hope they would go a little bit on the other side of things. But Knight of Pentacles says be patient. Everything will work out in the end. I don't really think it's going to be that big of a deal. It seems like a little bit of a deal here, but the Nine of Pentacles is a reward for having sort of where you're at, a reward for doing the activities that you're doing. So there is one of those things. Yeah, Christina's not here. She's eating dinner, but with a buddy. Ashley, welcome. What is going on? But if she's listening, she can back me up for the impatience. I mean, there is impatience embroiled through my blood. It runs through my veins like water. It is the impatience that I have for everything. HK, hello, handsome. Well, hello, HK.
I love you.
Right back at you. Okay, is a Leo guy ever thinking of me? Maddie, you really got a thing for this Leo. Maddie, I'm just saying, Maddie has a thing for that Leo. If we have a thing for a Leo, I would go for a Ciro Marchetti deck because Ciro knows Leo. Ciro has all of the good stuff going, and that Gilded Tarot. Maddie, I'm not sure if I used the Gilded Tarot on you before, but we're going to try it today. I think normally I'll go with the Thoth. We'll go with a Modern Love or something like that. We need to shake it up. We need to shake it up tonight and just do something a bit different, right? See if that Leo guy is sitting over there and wondering where Maddie is. You never know. Jessica, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Chaya, welcome. Love Win. What a great name. Welcome. What is going on? By the way, all the new people in chat, we got a bunch of them. Here are the rules. There is no list. There is no list. I need to redo this. This graphic sucks. Donations take priority. And then I pick at random, and then I pick at random. So there's no list. We're going to do donations because, I mean, if you donate it and I don't read, you're going to be pretty pissed off. I mean, come on, let's face it. You got to admit. Now, after I'm done with the donations, then I'll pick at random. So there you go. There are the rules. I mean, there's the rules. There's the rules. That's the only rule that we have. I mean, really, that's pretty much it. If you read chat, anything goes in chat. Pretty much you never know what's going to happen in chat. So the only rule is that. I'm really mean to them. Maddie's got the Queen of Swords action going over here. I dumped him worse than I did to the doctor. Oh my. This seems like something out of a sitcom or something. I mean, I don't know. Do they think of you? The Five of Cups, I mean, there is a disappointment there. Let's admit it now. That Hierophant, that Ten of Wands, there was a bit of just sort of encumbrance about the entire thing, right? It's sort of, maybe it was the way they were dumped, or maybe it was the way they were shaken off like a flea, or I don't know. The Ten of Wands says it was an encumbrance as it goes. So it is one of the things where they just don't want to dive back in because, I mean, you know, once you sort of got the baseball bat on the knee, I mean, you sort of walk like that. But yeah, that Ten of Wands, that little bit of the encumbrance there, not so good. The Five of Cups, a little bit of the disappointment about what we received. And the Hierophant. Maybe we thought that it could get serious. Maybe we thought that this could have been something else, and we were working towards it. We're working hard to get there. It just doesn't seem that they're going to be thinking of you. I don't really see anything that would just indicate that they're just over there just, thinking of you at the moment. You got the Empress. They did have a lot of comfort. It almost seemed that they put too much importance on you, right? A little too much importance on you. The Empress, maybe I'm not saying like the Game of Thrones where you have that the mom and the 15-year-old kid still going at it with the breast disease, and I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the Empress had a bit of a comfort with it, disappointed at the situation, a little bit of encumbrance coming out of that. I don't think so. I mean, I don't think they're just going to think of you, sit there and just remember the good old days. It just doesn't seem like that. But that is how it goes sometimes. All right, Nakona, starting my own business this year in dog grooming. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Giving the Libra another chance. You're bored. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, everybody deserves a second chance. Everyone deserves one more shot. One more shot. Maybe even the Leo, I don't know, but that didn't look good. All right, let's go for this. Let's go for this about the dog grooming. Oh, no, what am I doing? I need to get a dog deck. Let's go for this for a dog grooming deck. I think this would be fantastic. There we go. Deed was serious with me. Yeah. Sometimes they're a little too attached, so you got to shake them off. All right, CT, what is going on? Welcome to the stream, and thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's do some doggies. Should I start my own business? The Five of Swords. It's sort of interesting. The Shaman, Earth Guardian, and the Chariot. The first thing that you're going to find if you start your own business is there's a lot of competition. Peter, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. And your new shoes. Okay. The shaman says that you're good at what you do. So people are definitely going to come around, but it seems that the competition is just brutal. It seems that getting into that mode or moving into that space, sort of renting a space, maybe doing, mobile dog grooming could be a thing, but it almost seems like the location is just killing you. It's like the chariot, right? We got to move. This location is not optimal. This is not going to be something that I overall enjoy, and just having some issues sort of getting it around going, right? That Earth Guardian, again, says just the expense is just a little too much getting the advertisement out there. I'm not saying you're not bad at it. I'm just saying that you're not going to be able to make the money that you need based upon sort of what you're doing. So there is that. There's your business reading for the dog grooming. Paula, what is going on? Good to see you. Jessica, how will my finances be in the next 2 weeks? Everybody's got like 1 week, 2 weeks. Jessica, let's find out if you're going to win the lottery. I mean, I'm just saying, let's find out. Let's find out what is going to happen. What is going to happen as far as the finances go for Jessica? Man, hopefully you win the lottery. I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling it out. Picasso and Yogi, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. All right. How my finances be in the next 2 weeks? Justice, 3 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and 4 of Wands. I think the bills are starting to ease up. The outgoing cash, the outgoing money is starting to ease up a little bit. You got that 4 of Wands, in other words, holding in the coins, and literally holding in the coins with the 4 of Pentacles. So we're keeping the coins at home. We're keeping the coins to ourselves. And it seems like that we have other people will maybe it's a networking contact. Maybe they will assist in getting a little more money rolling. So it's all about sort of keeping where you're at, staying where you're at, not losing money, not spending too much money, not having all the bills, paying off the biggest bill, and then the smallest bill, and then going for that just to get rid of some of that. But the 3 of Cups is other people are going to be critical here, but the finances are going to look up. It's more about retaining the money that you have rather than earning just a boatload more. Justice, the 3 of Cups, is we do have the contacts. We do have the networking things to get out there and move forward with possibly getting it later. But the overall feel is, let's hang on to what we have for now and then move into the next phase later. So that's basically what it is telling you as far as the finances go. Anyway, good luck with all of that. Boo-boo. Should I give the Libra one more chance? One more chance. Should I give him a chance? I don't know. I mean, you like the Thoth so much. Let's not use that because, there's that. Let's use this one. A little bit of the Wonderland Tarot here and see what's going on. By the way, if you're new to the stream, I have new lights. So it should be nice and bright now. One of the problems I had, I was watching the stream last night, and I'm like, that's really dark. It's just really dark. It just needs to be lit up better. That's just a problem that, you need more light. Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, the picture's okay, the picture quality is okay, but it's like fuzzy and a little grainy just because of the lack of light. So we got more light on it, should be a little bit better. Anyway, give them another chance. 4 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go with a thumbs up here. Give that Libra one more chance. The 3 of Wands, you're sort of in a searching and seeking mode. Right? Searching and seeking mode. I am bored. It's nice to have some company. It's nice to have somebody around, somebody to talk to, somebody to sort of joke with, somebody to sort of be around. You know what I mean? Even though they may not be 100% what we want at the end of the day, having them around, having some sort of a fun and things like that, just sort of make it better. And that's one of those things, right? The 3 of Wands sort of scanning, searching, seeking. It's just nice to have some company. Four of Pentacles says be very careful sort of where you're going to go with this, because you do have a bit of a cliff here where they're going to think that's a little more than it is. And you know, you got to sort of temper those expectations with that. High Priestess as well. Again, you have hold on to what you have. You have hold on to what you have. You have two sort of issues with sort of don't share too much. Don't get too invested. Don't try too hard, because it doesn't seem like trying too hard is going to do you any good with this particular situation. Just let it go and let it sort of flow out, and definitely don't have like this huge thing that you think it's going to turn into, because it just may not be there, and it just may be a little more challenging than what you're expecting, basically. So there it is. Ocean Drive, thanks for your donation. I appreciate you. You have that Page of Cups. You know, they're coming in with an emotional insecurity that is maybe just part of that, but yeah, you got to sort of be aware of what's going on, and make a quick decision sometimes. Will my person still want to be with me? CT, that rhymes indeed. There's no trying with him. Oh, okay. All right, let's see about this. Let's go with the Dream Keeper. It's been a hot minute since we have used the Dream Keeper tarot. I can tell you that now. This is a deck I don't use much. I'm not sure why. It is a beautiful deck. I really think I should be using it more, But yeah, there's that. Will the person still want to be with me? Will they still be with me? You have the Empress and the Emperor. The Empress and the Emperor immediately goes for like a thumbs up feel with this, right? Because you get this combination of a couple, right? A couple could be the emperor or two kings. It could be king and a queen, depending upon how you roll. But the empress and the emperor together does feel like that you do have that connection. You do have the mutual interest. You have the connection that you need, and that connection is going to go strong. It's going to go quite well, right? The devil next to it, in the Ten of Pentacles, it's almost like that we're trying to go from here into the Ten of Pentacles, which is the happy home or the end state where we have everything that we need. We have all of these good things coming for us, right? That Ten of Pentacles, that happy home. Now we're sort of away from the happy home by the devil. We're sort of separated from the happy home by the devil. I do think that there are influences with this person that just aren't really going to lead to the happy home. You have like a blocker, you have a blocker right here, like in football. I don't think it's going to lead you to that Ten of Pentacles. So if you need to hop to that Ten of Pentacles, you're going to have to cross the devil's boundary. And that could be quite challenging indeed. So, there you go. All right, what else we got going on tonight? We got Peter. Should I buy some new shoes? Should I get some fancy shoes? Should I buy something? What's a new shoes deck? We don't have any shoes deck, but I guess we can just use the Golden Tarot. Just give a yes or no. Get a Golden Tarot and see what are going to be the benefits or the downsides of said new shoes. You have some shoes here. You have some shoes here, but you're missing some shoes sort of in the middle. We just have legs, right? So we have a page and a page. If you're going to buy some new shoes, don't spend a lot of money on them. This is one of the reads where you just want to keep on that page. You just want to keep on that neophyte. You just want to keep on the beginning. You don't want to go and full on buy the $500 pair of shoes. You want to get something cheap. So I could just walk around in. I can be casual in. It's not going to be something that I'm going to be like, oh my God, I spent way too much damn money on them shoes. Don't get into that situation. Just relax and do that. The Knight of Swords as well says if you're going to get them, just go all out. Find a shop and just, find a shop and go there. Maybe online. Buying shoes online sucks. because you don't know what it looks like. You don't know how it fits. And they charge more when you buy it online because now they got to ship it to you. You don't like it, you got to ship it back, the whole thing. But sometimes online is half decent. I don't know. I shop it at Zappos, so there's that. Should I stick to my current program or should I bail? For my body shaping goals, Yogi, we'll do the throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
I'm going to go with up here is the current program. Current program is here and the new program is going to be here. For the current program, we got this. For a new program, we got that. Which one is going to be superior for getting our body in shape? Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the World, and the Six of Pentacles. All right, another program is going to win. Another program definitely wins, all right? Current program, the Four of Pentacles, it's not doing what you need. You're not getting the results that you absolutely need to get. A lot of times you feel like you're doing the same things. You're not getting the results. You don't know what to do. And some of the programs, especially body shaping, they need to be sort of oriented towards you. Oriented towards you. But yeah, some of these are just a little too generic, and I don't think it really hits the mark as far as you're concerned, right? The current program, we're doing a lot of work, not making the results that we need. And the Four of Pentacles, it's like it doesn't work. It doesn't flow as well as we had hoped. Another program is going to be much better. We got the World. The World is all types of good news. The World says you're going to get the ending that you need. You're going to get the results that you need. And that is really critical here, I got to admit, because getting the results is the key component, right? Is the key component. Linda and Nakona, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. So, yeah, new program. New program wins. I think that is going to be your key, my friend. That is going to be where you need to be. Where you need to be. All right, Picasso, Community Neighborhood Watch. The evil neighbors under me. The evil neighbors under me. It sounds like something out of Harry Potter. Sounds like Harry Potter indeed. All right, let's go with the Poe. Let's go with the Poe. You knew I was going to get it. You knew, Picasso, I think on some of your readings with your evil neighbors and whatnot, I think the Poe really sort of rounds out the reading. It gets the reading where it needs to be. And, that's all you really want in life is a reading that goes where you want it, because sometimes these things go off the rails. You don't know where they're going to end up. You have one of the readings where at the end of it, you're like, what did I just do? Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Going wild with the thought tonight, Boo Boo. Boo Boo's taking all the risks. Boo Boo's willing to just go and take the biggest risk that Boo Boo can find. Peter, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see about them evil neighbors. Are they being watched? Not really. Not really. The moon says that the evil neighbors kind of know what they're doing, right? They kind of know what they're doing. Three of Pentacles does say that they are aware of the other people. And they know that you're watching for sure. The people above them are watching. But as far as like a big crowd coming in, right? You just don't see that. The 10 of Wands, where we have a lot of encumbrance. In other words, they think these people are becoming a pain in the butt. You just don't see that as well. 7 of Wands as well, being defensive, sort of attacking the neighbor or talking to the evil neighbor and just saying, hey, this is unacceptable. It just doesn't happen. They don't have to be defensive. They're getting away with what they get away with. And the moon says they're going to continue to do it. They like doing all the evil things at night under the moon, right? And you're the only one, the one above them, you're the only one that sees what's happening. What is happening? So there is that. Darcy, welcome to the stream. Jess Winder, welcome to the stream as well. Good evening, everybody. It's good to see all of y'all hanging out with me. Ocean. Coming and what, let's see, what should I know coming in or what's in my environment? Let's find out. Let's go with the old reliable. With the old reliable, this deck right here, the Mons Tarot. By the way, if you're new, that is my tarot tower. It holds 80 decks. And it's awesome. So you can just reach over and grab any deck instantly. I don't have to take it out of the box. I don't have to do anything. I just reach and get the deck that I need, and then I put it back. And it works great. It holds everything. It's nice and presentable and all of that other stuff. So yeah, there is that. All right, let's see. What is coming? Do you have anything interesting? Hopefully there's something interesting coming. You definitely don't want it to be boring. If it's really boring and predictable, that's, I guess that's okay for some. That is okay for some. GD, welcome. What is going on? Lotus, what is up? All right, let's see. Coming in my environment. You definitely have some change. We got death at the end. Ooh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Everything that you do on a day-to-day basis, basically something is changing, something is altering, something is going to be different soon. I would say in the next 2 months, in fact, something is going to be different, definitely with that. The Five of Swords is not everything is working out like you expect it to. There's a lot of maybe defeatism, or there are a lot of things that you're trying to get, you're reaching for, but it just doesn't seem to work. The Five of Swords says, yeah, we have the Lord of Defeat. We're trying to get these things done, but we just seem to be running into dead ends. The Four of Cups also says that what you're getting when you do get something doesn't seem to be what you want. So you're having a lot of opportunities that are just going by, a lot of things that are just not flowing, not happening with that Four of Cups as it goes. And the Wheel of Fortune says the things that you do, the comfort zone that you have, there's some pieces of that they're about to basically leave, are about to change. So what is coming in? It's going to be death. It's going to be change. It's going to be an alteration, what you do on a day-to-day basis. So the Wheel of Fortune says, yeah, what comes around goes around. Now, many ways to interpret this, one of which is what comes around goes around is, does that mean my day-to-day activities? And it could be. What comes around goes around. Is this a change that's happened to me before that maybe have disrupted what we have? Because the wheel continually goes round, this also could be the case. But definitely expect change. Death says something ends, something new begins in the meantime. But yeah, a little bit of that action, a little bit of the action-packed feel as it goes. All right, Linda, so tired after work. Sorry to hear about that. That sucks. All right, need some advice. How to find time to do all the fun tarot things I'm into now. How do we find time to do all of the entertaining tarot things we need to do? Gregory Scott is going to know this. Gregory Scott, we're going to pull down that box and see what Greg says. See what Greg says. Maria, yeah, that was the tornado day. Maria, let me know what your question is. Maria, sorry about that. That was when the tornado came down. I think. Was that Tuesday? I don't know. Let me know what your question is, Maria. We got you covered. We have you covered. Okay. So let's find out what we're doing there. GD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. I don't remember your donation, but yesterday was like 10 gazillion donations. So we can look through and see if we find you. But let me know what your question is either way. All right. Let's see. So Tyler, we're finding time to do tarot. The Chariot says you need tarot on the go. You just need tarot on the go. That's your problem, Linda. That's just your problem. Having the command of the tarot, having things that you can do with the tarot, and having it on the go is a key point for you, right? Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Chariot, right? So this could mean a mini deck, a small deck. This could be a tarot app on your phone, right? So if you have some fun things you want to do, maybe this is something you can do on your phone and do on the go. Now you have a little more time. Maybe you have a little mini deck on you. You can just pull it out where you're at and whatnot and sort of see something, pull a card. Like, what does that card mean? What does the card mean in the context of my question and whatnot? But Emperor basically means to find the gaps within your day where you can shove in some tarot. There's a lot of different things that you can do with that, right? Sometimes you do that with artwork. In other words, I can't paint all the time, but then I can sort of draw and things like that. So now I can draw. Now I can, get a drawing in, a little sketch in, come up with a painting idea and sort of have that worked out. So when I get time to paint, I can focus on the painting rather than the composition, the drawing, and stuff like that. So it's sort of one of those things, that the in-between moments you can fit this thing in, right? The Six of Pentacles as well is feel free to sort of write down your ideas. If you have some ideas for tarot, maybe you have a new system that you're thinking about trying. Maybe you have a thinking about my system combined with somebody else's system, and then all of a sudden you have this cool thing that you can do. But basically sort of make it your home, right? That you always have something on the go. You always have something available, and it's definitely going to be one where you can when you can just sort of wing it and do it. Even if that means, doing tarot on the bed, you're tired, you're laying down, you're sort of watching TV, have the tarot cards there, but basically moving constantly with it. That's basically what it's saying, right? Anyway, Nicole, let's see what we had. Maria had a question. Maria, what emotional wounds do you sense from my past? Let's find out. What's a good emotional wound deck? I would say the This Might Hurt Tarot would be it. This Might Hurt Tarot gets the emotional wounds and drags them out of the closet. It just does. It says, hey, emotional wounds, let's have you out in the open and see what you do. Well, exes are one of the big causes. You do have exes, yeah. Those exes, hopefully not from Texas. You do have problems with that. The Seven of Swords, trying to get away, or some of the exes escaping, maybe getting dumped, maybe doing the dumping. You do have a bit of the emotional wounds from that. A lot of times people just don't blend well. And one person knows this, but the other person does not. So you end up with this back and forth situation where things literally aren't blending well. Things aren't going like you would like them to, and you end up in a Seven of Swords moment where you're just having problems and the exes come in there. Justice means that you were sort of served a bad plate of justice at some point too. So, it feels like that you didn't deserve this, but you got it anyway. Or things happened and you didn't really expect them. This is not something that you thought was karmically sort of in there, right? And then the World. A lot of times, emotionally, you expect too much or you take in too much. And at the end of the day, those expectations don't come to light. And you're just going to have problems. You're just going to have problems as that goes. So that's what I sense from your emotional wounds from the past. There we go. All right, Nicona, should I be a hypnotherapist? Well, Nicona, if you want the hypnotherapy, I got a lot of books I'll sell you. Actually, I was into hypnotherapy for like a long time, and I do have a lot of hypnotherapy books and whatnot. So that's the way that goes. So let's find out by using the wheel, the golden wheel. So yeah, email me. I'll show you some pictures of all the books that I have. If you're in there. And if I assume that you're in the U.S., shipping books overseas, yeah, it's kind of expensive. You know what I mean? Legend Glitcher, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you for your compliments. I appreciate that. Should I go to the hypnotherapist and see if they are going to be any help for me? Man, six, Page of Wands and the Fool. That's a big thumbs up. That is a big thumbs up. Maria, that's what I said. Indeed. Should I go to one? Yeah, I'm talking about like self-hypnosis stuff. Anyway, Go to one is a big thumbs up. Six of Cups says that connection between you and the hypnotherapist is going to be pretty good. That is a nice connection that you have there. I think that you're good at being hypnotized. I think that you're susceptible to that. I think that that's going to be something that's nice and easy for you to sort of slip into, right? Sort of slip into. So yeah, unapologetic seller, Sarah, thank you for your donation. Six of Wheels is a giving card too. The hypnotherapy will give you the skills that you need to do this, give you the skills that you need to do this. And I think that after the hypnotherapist is gone, he will give you a tape or a recording, MP3, that you can play, that you will have your session on it. So you can go into the hypnotherapy again and again and again. So you don't have to keep going back, right? Find that kind of hypnotherapist. It's going to be a big boon for you. Page of Wands says make sure you have one that gives you that feature. So you don't got anything else. The Fool says go. Go, take that risk, go and try it out. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. So there you go. Anyway, let's find out what is next. Boo-boo, a general with the thought. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. And then we'll get Peter with the Starbucks. Peter with the Starbucks question. We'll find out what is going to happen with the milk and coffee and stuff. A general, let's do it. Get you some good news. It's a good news night. It's a good news night. I feel like a lot of questions are going to get a great reception tonight. All right. You have an ex coming. You have an ex coming back. I think it's not going to go well, but you do have an ex coming back. Somebody that you did have a relationship with. They are coming back. They're headed your way, and they're going to have a mixed reception. I say mixed reception because of these two cards here. I think it's one of those where there's a lot of enhanced possibilities. There's a lot of things that are sort of, there. And you're thinking, hey, moving on this relationship. Sweet Pea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Moving on this relationship is going to be big. It is going to be big. And it definitely have one of those that good feeling to it, the very positive outlook for that, especially with a beautiful card such as this next to it. However, during sort of that last fragment of the honeymoon period, things go downhill fairly quickly. You definitely want to be a little bit hesitant as you approach this relationship and say, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I see the red flags and there's nothing but red flags at some point, and you just sort of regret the entire interaction. You just sort of regret it, and now you're kind of stuck with it. Starbucks or milk tea? This is the most important reading of the night, because sure, Sarah, you can change your question anytime that you would like. Change your question to what I don't see coming in my love life. All right. Oh, a lot of jokes with that one. Okay. Smells like the Libra. Okay. Starbucks or milk tea? Oh, man. This looks like a milk tea kind of night. I would say milk tea. I would say cut out the Starbucks. Do you really need the Starbucks? The milk tea sounds a little bit better overall. The milk tea has a blend in there where you can blend it all together with the blades and whatnot, just get a nice blend in there, make it all frothy, I guess. And the consuming of the milk tea. The consuming of the milk tea, as we have here, really sort of, is nice. I got to admit, the milk tea wins. If we have anything that's going to win tonight, it's going to be the milk tea. Hooray! And there we go. And it's so easy. It's so easy. Starbucks is indeed overrated. They take forever to make a decaf. They really do. Like, they don't have decaf. They have to pour something over something else and it takes like a year to get it. And meanwhile, I'm sitting there for like my entire lifetime. My entire lifetime, I'm sitting there and waiting. Female lover. We'll go with a modern love tarot. The modern love tarot is perfect for this one. Will I have a female lover soon? GD wants to know. We'll see. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Let's see how it goes. Get some hearts up in there. Get all sorts of love. Everybody needs more love. We don't have enough love in life. We need more of it. Just need more flooding us. Oh, female lover soon. Judgment. I don't think soon. I think that there is a little bit of a delay on that. We see temperance, trying to find that balance, trying to find sort of where we're at, how we're going to get there, sort of find out, what are the next steps and whatnot. And that's going to be one of the big things here. Queen of Wands is you do find them, though. Just going to be a little bit delayed. I think you find a Gemini. You do find a little bit of a Gemini, the Queen of Wands. The good part of the Queen of Wands is they're an excellent communicator. They're excellent at business. They're excellent at sort of approaches on how they want to do things and how they get there to do things. I don't think it lasts forever. You do have a divorce decree right here. We'll zoom in on it. The divorce certificate. The divorce certificate, not a decree. The divorce certificate, somebody left and you have a bit of a, this person ends up leaving. So is that going to be huge and like the end state and they're going to be around forever? I don't think so. I think they have them leaving and, but having a little fun in the meantime. Not everything is permanent in life. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow. Should I take all my cards out to display? My tarot tower collapsed from the weight. What to do? Should I take all my cards out and display them? Oh no. You got to build the tarot tower to specs. I remember you had some problems with the tarot tower. I wouldn't give up quite yet. We'll do the Heaven and Earth tarot here. I don't know. I have instructions on how to build one, but I have like 4 that I've built overall, and they all held up. So it's a matter of putting them together properly and having the weight distribution and having the supports and all that stuff. But yeah, there is that. All right, should I put them on display? What do we have going here? Oh man, that Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. You're really attached to some of them. I'm actually gonna say that you should put a few on display. Not every one of them. So that is one of the Sunflower. Thanks for hosting Legend Glitcher. I appreciate that. Legend Glitcher. I see your question already. And Legend Glitcher. Wait a minute. Do I have your question? Legend Glitcher? Let me look. I know you've been here a little bit. You don't know what to ask. Okay. Well, go ahead and ask something, Legend. You got hosted by Sunflower. Thank you again. Put them all. Not all, but put them some on display, the most important ones that you have. And that's sort of, I think that's where the Tarot Tower is giving you a hint. It's saying that having them all out there, not really going to be something that you want to do. They didn't like all being out there. They just wanted some. So I would put your key ones, your key components out there and just let that fly. And sort of see where that goes and do that. So that's going to be a big component with that, right? The star, right? The ones that are destined, the ones that are your soulmates. Put them out there. Put them out there and have them on display right here, but not all. I think that's where the mistake. That's where the Tarot Tower. So you can build like a mini Tarot Tower. You can have like a little bit of a casual Tarot Tower. You don't got to go and do a Tarot Oracle, right? Not everybody needs the whole Tarot Oracle setup, apparently. So there's that. Love life message. Sarah wants to know. Let's see. Oh, Sarah, what do we got going for you? Love life message. This is a beautiful deck for something like that. Definitely have some hearts up in here. Hearts up in here. Legend Glitcher, I got your question. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What is going on with your love life, Sarah? What is happening? Temperance. It's hard. It's hard for you to have a stable love life. It's hard for you to get that mix to where everything works, everything is smooth, everything is just awesome. It just seems hard to get that balance. It seems you go to extremes, one to the next, right? One of the extremes is either getting dumped or feeling like that you're just really, really disconnected with everything, where things just aren't working out like they need to. Things just aren't flowing like they should as well, right? The Ten of Swords, again, a little bit too much, a little bit too heavy on the burden, a little bit too much of a cutting action as that goes. And then you got sort of the Seven of Wands. It's like, do you really want, do you really want what you don't see coming? Gotcha. What you don't see coming, I think, is going to be the imbalance, the temperance, trying to find the balance. It's going to be difficult. What you don't see coming is a complete either getting dumped or dumping. Definitely a conclusion to something, a conclusion to one aspect of it. The other thing you don't see, and you see that with the Hermit too. I'm really going to getting dumped. I really think just getting dumped. I mean, look at this. You got temperance. You got this imbalance. Things just aren't working. The two worlds are colliding. The two worlds just aren't working as well as they should. You have an end. You have a conclusion. We're being defensive about it. There's not something that we can do. We try to avoid it. We try to hang on to it. It feels like things just aren't working that way. We're being very defensive with the situation, and we end up alone. So the Hermit, we end up alone. So yeah, that's what you don't see coming. You don't see coming is getting dumped. It's getting dumped. That's kind of harsh. Kind of harsh there, but I'm going with it. I'm going with it. Self-employment or taking a management job. We got a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
We'll go. I would say management job is up top. That's where it belongs. By the way, we're ending soon. It's been fun. It's been fun. You're single. Yeah. But I think it's like you get into a relationship or you get hooked into something. And then all of a sudden you just get dumped. That's pretty clear. That's pretty clear as to what that is. Pretty clear that's what that is. But yeah. Unapologetically said, I've been getting rejected constantly. I don't know. Your profile picture is pretty cute. So I'm assuming that you won't get rejected for long. All right. So should I take a management job? We're going management job up here or self-employment down here. Have a mixture. Management, self-employment, which do we choose? Management looks absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. We're taking a water break. Management looks like my voice is cracking from the water. Looks fantastic. It is a very, very satisfying thing where you can really get in there and spread your wings and make people understand where you're coming from and lead like you are good at leading. As well as it's such a stable job. It's something where everything just works. You come in, you know you're going to be there. You know they're not going to get rid of you. You know they rely on you. You produce things that impress people. It's just nice. It's just nice. So that clearly wins. Clearly wins. Self-employment looks like something that you're just going to be miserable with. You're wondering where the next paycheck is coming from. You're not getting the results that you need. You're struggling. It just doesn't look like self-employment is there. Self-employment is just, not, that's not it. Management just blows it away. Just absolutely blows it away. All right. We're going with the last question. Oh, no, we got Legend Glitcher. Oh, YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Legend Glitcher wants to know, wonder if I should move to Canada. Is that a place to be? Oh, man. Should we use it? Let's use deck. We use this deck right here. Everybody loves it. It's the only deck you can buy from an art gallery. You know what I mean? The art gallery deck, that's where that you really want to be in life. Anyway, should I move to Canada? Should I pick up and haul over there? 4 of Cups says no. 4 of Wands says yes. And the 10 of Wands. Okay. Glitcher. If you do, it's going to be a pain in the ass. This looks like a severe pain. This looks like a devastatingly bad decision if you want this to go smooth. 4 of Cups, and there's a lot of things there that you're just not gonna like. Maybe the taxes, maybe sort of the cost of living, maybe the environment, maybe the people. There's something there that you just don't like. And then as you get there, you have that 10 of Wands. As you get there's the 4 of Wands, the happy home, but not so happy because it's surrounded by the 10 of Wands, where you're carrying the load. You're carrying all of these new problems that you didn't have before. And now you have to deal with it, unfortunately. Now you got to deal with it. Now it's time to pay the piper. And it's not what you want to do. That is not what you want to do at all. So, yeah. It's rough. It's rough. Moving there, you can, but there's some unexpected things floating around. N is back. N has come back. What does he want now? Let's find out. Let's find out. Why is N constantly coming back? I think we need the Tarot of the Divine. We need the Tarot of the Divine for this one. This is going to be the solution to all of the problems. All of the problems. It is the solution to them all. Let's find out what N wants now. Sarah 88, what is going on? What is happening? We're rocking it tonight. We're rocking it tonight. We're getting it done. That's what you need. That is what you need. There's a bureaucratic process and a good amount of money. Oh, okay. I've never been to Canada, so I don't know. I do not know. I got a couple of people on the stream that were in Canada, and they're saying it was really freaking expensive. All right. What does he want now? Oh, he's coming in with bad intentions this time. You got the devil at the end. The intentions are there, and they're not what you seem. The 9 of Cups says that they promised to fix some things that were broken. They promised to fix some things that were bad. And I don't think they're going to do that. The 9 of Cups is the happy ending, where everything goes smoothly, everything goes well. And of course, the devil is there too. The devil says that, yeah, this is a bit of an illusion, a bit of an illusion. The 8 of Coins, they're willing to negotiate. They're willing to work with you. They're willing to get into that zone. But at the end of the day, that's just kind of rough. 8 of Coins says, yeah, I'm willing to work to get to this great place, but I have other intentions over here. Judgment says, watch out. Watch out. The new beginning that is promised is definitely not the new beginning that you expect or definitely want in a lot of ways, right? Anyway, and that is the end. That is the end of the stream. By the way, we're here every single night for the rest of your life. We are here at 6:30 Central Time. Please come back tomorrow. We'll see you then.